Okay, now before we move on, we've marked out A, B, C and D. What we now need to do is to sharpen the pencil. Because without a sharp pencil, you won't get clean lines. Those lines that are nice and thin will make for a better joint. So what I'm going to do now is I'm now going to put my face side and face edge on this new piece of timber. Because this piece of timber is now going to be this central one here. Okay? Now, what I need to do is between these two lines, or these shoulder lines here, I need to find the centre. So I'm going to measure that. And that's 350. So that's going to be 175, which is the centre. Remember to keep your pencil sharp. So we measure now 175 millimetres. I put a mark there. What I need to do now is then come 15 millimetres each side of that piece of timber. Now you'll notice that I'm only coming to one side and not to the other. Now there's a reason for that, because this is going to be a stubbed mortise and tenon. So I'm only going to put one line in the middle, which is like so. Now what I do now is, because I'm now putting this piece of timber in, I now need to keep that piece of timber to the line and then put my pencil the other side of the line. And then I bring the square to the pencil. Then what I've got is, I know that my mortise is now going to be perfect width. Okay? So now what I'm going to do, I now get my mortise gauge, which is already preset for all my others. I come from the face side, and what I do now is just gauge in between those two. Now, because this is called a stubbed mortise and tenon, what happens here is, again, 3 lines, not too many so you confuse yourself, because we're only coming half the depth of the timber. So on this piece of material here, which is now going to go into there, all I need to do is measure back 22.5 millimetres and then put a shoulder on. Once again, because this is going to be a tenon, all I need to do is leave a gap in the middle. Now you've already done this joint on B. The only thing is on difference on this one is the tenon is a shorter length. So what I do now is then get hold of my marking gauge, and I come from my face side and I gauge all the way around again. Notice that I'm holding mine in my hand this time instead of putting it into the vise. And as you become more experienced, this sort of technique will be easier to do. And then all I simply do is just put in my pencil lines again with my pencil. And then I put my 3 lines on, because that's the bit that I'm cutting off. Simple. No more lines needed, and all I'm going to do now is just put that to that, and that will fit inside that piece of material like so. So all it leaves me to do now is, the joint is E, so all I simply do is put E and E, and they're the 2 joints. So now we've already